Hey guys, welcome to my channel, LaLaReaRea Jewelry. I am Renelle, and this video is going to be a raw DIY of some bangles that I want to create. I just have an idea on what I want to do with the bangles. I haven't done this design yet, so you guys will see if it comes out right, or however it comes out, you guys will see firsthand how it comes out. So let's get started. So I purchased these bangles from Michaels. I have one in gold and then one in silver, and they were about $7.99 each. And what I want to do is take these bangles and make um, a centerpiece to go in the middle out of these rocks that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. So the items that I'm going to be using is the rocks, the bangles. I have some felt that what I want to do is paint the rocks and glue them onto the felt and make like a pendant and then attach it to the bangles. So I also have scissors to cut out the pieces of felt. I have a glue gun and jewelry glue, E6000, and also regular E6000 glue, because until I get started I won't know what glue I'm gonna actually go with yet, but I'll let you guys know. And I have paint on the silver bangle. I just want to do the silver and the metallic paint, and on the gold bangle I want to do it multicolored, so that's gonna be for all of the colors. And then I'm gonna top the rocks off with a clear spray paint. So that's all the items that I think I'm gonna need, and if I need any more items I'll let you guys know as I make the bangles. So I have the rocks sectioned off onto plates. And I just sectioned them off into the amount of different colors that I'm going to be painting them into. So what I'm going to do is just take the paint and put it all over into the sections of rocks. And then I'm going to take a brush and just mix it up. And just get the paint all over the rocks. So now I have all of my rocks painted. And this is what they look like fully painted. So now I'm just gonna let these sit out overnight to dry. Or maybe a little bit longer, however long it's gonna take to dry. And while I'm waiting on that to dry, I'm going to cut out my pieces of felt, which is going to be the base and what I'm going to be gluing the rocks onto. So I already had this piece of felt, and I'm going to use this color for the gold bangle. And this was just a scrap piece that I had from another project. And I'm just gonna kind of just look at the bangle and see how big I want to cut the piece of felt and just go from there. And I'm gonna do it in like a circle. And this is what I cut out. And I think that's going to be pretty good for the bangle. I just cut a little bit off. And I'm going to be using this ivory felt for the silver bangle. And I'm just going to place the circle that I just cut out on top of the ivory felt, and just cut out the same shape. And this is how I'm doing it. And so that's the ivory piece of felt. And that's how it's gonna fit on the bangle. But I just want to use this piece of felt as the base, so that I'll be able to glue it onto the bangles. But I don't want any of the felt to show. I want to be able to cover the whole pieces with rocks. So that's about all I can do right now until the rocks dry. I'm gonna try drying them overnight, and I'll see how they look tomorrow evening, and I'll let you guys know how long it's gonna take to dry. So this is how the rocks looks once they're dry. They took about a day and a half to completely dry, and in the process of them drying, I just took the end of my pair of scissors and just mixed them up while they were drying, so that they wouldn't stick to each other, and also so that they wouldn't stick to the plates that I'm drying them on. And just during the process of mixing them up, some of the white is showing on the rocks. So it didn't paint perfectly the way that I painted it, but that's fine. And also a correction on the bangles. I actually went to Michael's and purchased 2 more. They didn't have any more silver ones, but I purchased this bronze one and then another gold one, and they were only $3.99. So they're $4. I think I said they were like $8 or $7 at the beginning of the video, but they were only $3.99. So next what I'm going to do is take the felt and I'm going to start gluing the rocks onto the felt. I'm going to go ahead and try it with the hot glue gun, so I have that getting hot. So I just have my piece of felt on the table, and the hot glue gun is pretty hot now, so I'm going to start with the silver one that I'm going to do. So I'm just going to take a rock and put some glue down and just sit the rock on it and just build from there. So I have the first one done. This is how it's looking so far. Some of the rocks that is glued on top of other rocks. So far it looks really, really good. And this is the one I'm gonna do with the silver bracelet. So just the idea, that's how it's gonna look once I'm finished. So I think it's gonna look really, really good. I'm liking how it's coming out so far. It's holding up pretty well with the hot glue gun. But what I think I'm gonna do is take just some super glue and just put a little super glue in the corners, because I just want to make sure that the centerpiece is going to be really, really sturdy. So that's how it looks so far, and I'm going to go ahead and do the other pieces, and I'll be back with the next steps. So I have all of the centerpieces completed now, and they came out really, really good. I did two more than I planned on doing. So I have the one that's the metallic color with the silver. I have two of those, and then I have the multicolored ones. And this is just with the hot glue gun, and then I put some super glue in to the cracks. And also, you guys, I still have a good bit of rocks left over. So if you just want to make a little centerpiece for the bracelets like I made, you definitely can go with less rocks than I did. So now that I have the rocks laid down, what I'm gonna do next is just take some clear spray paint, and I'm just gonna spray over each one. Okay, so I've sprayed it with the spray paint, and I'm just gonna let the spray paint dry for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna be back to glue the pieces onto the bracelets. And I have my little fan that I put on just to speed up the process of drying the pieces. So I just have the fan pointing in that direction so that it can dry a little bit faster. So now that I let those dry for a few minutes, I'm gonna glue them onto the bangles. And I'm gonna try it with my E6000 jewelry and bead glue. So I'm just gonna place some of the glue in the center of the bangle. In a good generous amount, because I don't want it to come up or anything. I want it to be down nice and sturdy. And then I'm gonna just take the piece and place it onto the glue, and just try to center it and keep it in the center of the bangle. Now it's on, so that's how it looks. I'm really happy with how it came out. So now I'm just gonna I'm gonna lean the bangle up. I'm gonna lean it up against my sewing machine, and I'm gonna let it just dry face up like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and glue the other ones down. So you guys, they are still drying, but this is how they look finished. They came out absolutely gorgeous. I really like them. So once again, these are $1 rocks that I painted and glued on to a piece of felt and made it into a centerpiece and put it onto these bangles that I purchased from Michaels, and they were $4, $3.99, and it came out absolutely gorgeous. And I'll put one on my hand so you can see how it looks on. Gorgeous, very different. It looks like it can be like some type of stones. Really, really nice. I love it. So if you guys want to make these pieces, just follow my DIY. Like I said at the beginning of this video, it was a raw DIY. I absolutely didn't know how it was gonna come out in the end, but I'm happy it came out fabulous. Most of my ideas that I have usually come out pretty good, so I'm happy that this came out good as well. Thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and also share this video, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye.